The governor's energy office submitted an application this month to lease federal ocean waters for research. If approved, floating wind turbines created at the University of Maine would be installed at least 28 miles off of our nearest coastline. The research would allow a closer look at how these turbines affect Maine's marine life and fishing industry. News Center Maine's Carly Dion has more on how this energy source means more jobs and less of an impact on the environment.
You can't have that without this.
This is the Alphon W2 Ocean Engineering Lab. It offers a wave basin and wind machine to simulate severe storms. The purpose, to test floating offshore wind turbines.
These are turbines that float over the water that can harness the strong winds off the coast of Maine.
In order to understand how these turbines would fare in the ocean, research is needed, which is where this Orono facility comes into play. Graduate student Amber Parker is
working on a 1 to 70 scale of a 15 megawatt turbine.
Or in other words, taking a design for a full-scale wind turbine and scaling it down for testing in the lab.
The plan includes building a single turbine off Monhegan Island by 2024.
That turbine would be the only one allowed in state waters, meaning within 3 miles of the coastline. That's because of a bill signed by Governor Mills in July prohibiting new offshore wind turbines in state waters. So the university's next step involves federal waters.
These turbines can be placed beyond the horizon, 20 or 30 miles offshore, so they can't be seen from land.
In early October, the governor's energy office submitted an application to lease federal waters to continue this research at a larger capacity. The wind farm would be located at least 28 miles off the nearest coastline in the Gulf of Maine. If approved, no more than 12 turbines would be created and installed by UMaine at the site.
If we harness just 3% of the offshore wind resource in the Gulf of Maine, we can heat every home in Maine and drive every car.
Which in turn would slow climate change and
keep in Maine $4 to $6 billion a year of funds that otherwise would go to buying heating oil or buying gasoline for our cars.
It would also create more jobs.
This research facility was one of the big reasons I chose to continue with my master's degree at the University of Maine.
Research that's helping to keep jobs and students in Maine. In Orono, Carly Dion, News Center, Maine.